Okay, so welcome everybody. We are back with some more Quill Cup qualifiers, I guess. I guess. Um, we get to watch Jams versus Wahhim. Yeah, Wahhim today. Brother Cam's coming off of his latest Quill Cup finals victory, just adding to the amount of money the Jams family has gotten from the Quill Cup. So, um, yeah, I mean, we can get right into his lists. I guess we'll go left to right. Why not? It makes sense. So we'll start off with Carapace. It looks very much like the same lineup he had. Let's see. No, I guess it's a little. It's a bit different than the lineup he had for the finals, right? He did bring Nature's Gift to the finals. So now we see. We take a look at the Carapace. He did bring Carapace. Don't remember the spores necessarily being here as the tech in his list, but not too much else to really talk about. It's kind of what you expect, your standard Keltalis list here with the Heat Wave, the Dash. You got your Defender, Wrath, and Nithro, as well as your 7 Provision engines. Running the double Forktail, it's good into AQ. Again, you don't play a lot of units. It also gets some value in other matchups as well. Forktail is just a really, really strong bronze at the moment. But yeah, nothing like really sticks out to me in terms of like anything really significantly different than what your standard. Again, we have a Spores here as the tech card. I know Vi is sometimes a bring in the meta, so Spores can do pretty well. Obviously into that matchup and other monsters matchups, it's just something that the opponents have to play around. We'll see if he gets stuck with it potentially. It maybe because it can be a pretty bad card. Like the Skellige matchup, it's pretty bad, but Skellige is a pretty good matchup for you overall. We'll move on to the Double Cross. Again, this looks like the exact same list he brought to the finals. This is he brought the locks as well, I believe, in this list. Again, Nilfgaard not changing too much here. Still kind of going with the Cantarella, Gorther, extra Joachim abuse. You can be a little bit more free with your Joachims in round 1 to possibly take the round. Menno for that added consistency on your coup. Just decent value on Experimental Remedy here, as well as just like proccing some assimilates. So Menno, just kind of a nice value consistency card there. Also another, I guess the Soldier Tag doesn't really matter, but that is the Double Cross. Again, not too much has changed so far coming into this into the new age here. What is it? Lined. It's Blaze of Glory next. Now Blaze of Glory is a little bit. We didn't see him bring that to the finals, so foregoing the gift for a little bit of Blaze Scomegalul action here. Running the Morkvarg, you got your Ice. Obviously, you're gonna have your Ice. This card's just really, really strong. We see him running the Herkia on the 7 provisions. Now, I really, really like Herkia. Like quite a bit. And you have a decent amount of these, decent amount of engines and things that people may or may not, people may be interested in answering as well. You got your Drummond Berserkers, your on-crate Longships, and your Brockfire Hunters that get that engine value as well. So I do like Herkia quite a bit. I think she's just a good card. Can always just play for at least 7 and some Bloodthirst. So and the Veil Tag's really nice, especially for Nilfgaard matchups too. So, but yeah, I mean, this overall, again, no nonsense iced. Overall so far, no nonsense lineup. Kind of go with what you know. And then we'll move into Lined Pockets as the final list here, and it looks like he's running the Triss Fistek version. Again, pretty similar to what he brought for the finals last weekend. I know that. I mean, Triss Fistek can get a ton of value, when you get it together. Could be a little bit segmented. Triss could miss as well. So, I mean, it can be really strong, but it can be a bit more high rolly as well. So, This is the Triss lined pockets. Again, one provision change this patch, and yeah, you weren't going to see this deck going anywhere. So lined pockets still very, very strong, and you know, likely to just stick around for the long haul. Now going into Wahhim's list, I see with some leaders we have some absolute juice or spice with Wahhim's lists here. So let me pull up his deck lists here for you guys to see. You know, we got Max working on these nice graphics every time now, so we actually become kind of a professional stream. Pogo. But yeah, what do we want to start out with here? I guess we're starting out with Call of the Harmony. I have not seen this leader in a hot minute, but full on harmony. Let's see. I feel like from what I've seen with these full on harmony, the decks kind of build themselves. Like harmony kind of builds itself. There's nothing like too crazy you can really do. You want to kind of maximize the tag value in terms of the value of the card and the tag as well. You know, kind of to get like an average of 2-ish tags and as many as possible. So see the Dryad Rangers, obviously you're going to be running these nice poison as well as that harmony tag too. See one Trained Hawk. Yeah, it feels a little bit power crept, you know, if movement becomes really strong in the middle. It's nice, and definitely a nice one of. Also has that beast tag, which you're kind of lacking without the Trained Hawks. That is his only beast tag. So we also got another extra Force Whisper for more poison completion. Interesting how we have 4 poisons, because usually you want to go on more of an odd, right? So that you can more likely complete most of them. But yeah, just 4 poisons here. So we could see like potentially a dead poison potentially later on too. How many? We just got a single human tag as well. And then I believe we have single gnome tag too. Interesting that there's no Percival. Percival is often a card you like to see in this deck, but going for more of the Ciaran for a little bit of that control instead. How many other elves does he have? So 3 elf tags. A little bit heavy on the elf and dwarf tags. As well as the treant tag. There's quite a few treant tags with the double oak critters as well. And then again, only 1 witcher tag. So maybe less, like I know oak critters just are nice value in devotion decks, but I mean in terms of like tag value, you would have liked to get maybe another human beast, I guess, in here somewhere. I mean beasts, but yeah. So that is the harmony list. So we're gonna see how well this is able to do and keep up on points here. We see tactical decision as well. Is this Milgram? This is Milgram, boys and gals. We see the Milkogrim deck. Oh, this is gonna be a juicer. And we see the Strikopor Mata as well. So this is what kind of allows the deck to, you want to draw this round 1, you want to take this on blue, and you want to basically just be a Siri Dash, right? You play Strikopor and go into Mata, and then you basically just get card advantage. So that's going to be what Wahhim's going to be looking to do here. It's actually quite hilarious of a play. So hopefully just winning on even, you're able to mill enough, you know, that you can kind of go into that round 3 potentially, or you know, I don't know. So we'll see how well this is able to do. Like Milgram is kind of like a hard thing to get to function there, because often the Colgrim still isn't like big enough to like make up for your other, like you're just lacking so many points. So but if you can get that 13 point Tibor, if you can get like a decent Colgrim, then yeah, I mean you can have points, but again it's so inconsistent. So we're gonna this will be fun to see. So we got Milgram here. I'm gonna just actually quick go into the tournament, activate this bracket quick. Wait, it's not activating the bracket. What's happening here? Activate bracket. Why is it not activating the bracket? What the fuck's happening? I've never had this break. to where, okay, okay, all right, we're good. All right, so I'm going to get this started up so we can let the players know. Bans are all set to go as we go over Wahhim's final lists. All right, so Wahhim's final lists to quick go over here. Like I said, Milgram. We got a little bit of inspired Zeal as well in here, which you haven't seen for quite a bit. Is it double? No, it's single. So it's single. Oh, decoy is a little bit interesting. I mean, let's see how decoy is able to roll here. But yeah, Drog full test. I mean, that's the way you go with inspired Zeal. It's kind of the only way to build the deck is this Drog kind of like commando abuse. So you know, oftentimes we see it with, you know, potentially like a renew as well to play commandos extra times. I mean, it's a bit expensive and you kind of lack points if you're not able to pull it off, and you get more punished for not finding your combo pieces and your ability to copy things. But yeah, I mean, this deck can have a super strong round 1 and round 2 and round 3 as well with Drog. Just, you know, you got to draw well and have things go well. With these commandos, you want to find as much as possible. Nice thing is a Neuromancy and Assault to that added consistency. But nobody ever misses both of them, right? Nobody ever misses both a Nero and Assault. It never happens. So, gotta be looking to find those, obviously, and the bit of the commando package here. What did I just click? Okay, and then we'll go into the final list, Lined Pockets. Now, this is some juice as well. Again, no traditional decks here. We got like the polar opposites, right? We got Brother Jams, always you know, the meta slave kind of coming in with the very, very meta, no nonsense lineup, and then we got complete off meta here with Wahhim, and even off meta in the Syndicate as well. I'm assuming Syndicate still gets banned because although the portal's a little bit weird, it's still the most cohesive deck overall. I want to say, just because it has the broken cards like Tunnel Drill and Justice and Cleaver. Like it still has like a lot of strong stuff. But yeah, so we got Portal into Bare Knuckle Brawlers, so going for extra Intimidate value here. So yeah, quite juicy lineup here from Wahhim. So we see Cams is actually taking the ban onto Mill here. Cams just doesn't want to have anything to do with that Strike-Up-War abuse, and then both players actually did. Both players banning out the coin flip abuse here. Caltullus also banned, so no coin flip abuse for either players. They don't want to have to deal with that shit. So, oh wait, why is my Gwent? 1 second. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's my OBS working right. So. Yeah, let's get into these matches potentially here. It would be, I mean, it went so well last weekend that I'm hoping that it just kind of continues to go this well. So we got Cams on red, Wahhim on blue. Invitations are created. I'm just going to Okay, so hopefully we can get on into the games here. I mean, I was so happy with how that final went with the tourney client. Like, I was so happy. Like, it was actually beautiful. Like, I was in disbelief that it worked so well. Like, and it's actually, do you know how refreshing it is to not have that anxiety of getting into matches? Well, I mean, I still had a little bit of it, but not having to go through these Discord streams and you just fully get into every game. Like, it's so refreshing, and actually, like, I have so much more energy for the stream too. Like, it didn't feel like I was live for 5.5 hours. So, because it does kill a lot of like my motivation when it just sucks and it just breaks. Wow, what is going on with my loading of this? Pause. Fuck. Okay, we're back to not working! Yeah, let's go. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, wait! Oh, okay, never mind, guys. We Gucci. Okay, I got super baited there. Usually when it takes that long, but I guess my computer's just like, it's fucked today. I don't know. I got baited. Okay. Dude, it's working so well lately. Did they do something? Did they fix it finally? It's actually working so well for me lately. I'm a happy tournament organizer. All right, so we see Foltest coming in on the blue coin as expected to really try and win the round, get round control. We see, wow, you know how I kind of joked about not finding a Nero or Assault? Well, it may happen. Wahhim missing both a Nero and his Assault here for this round one feels a bit sad. We do have Pavetta right away in this hand. We have reinforcements and at least one blue stripe scout, so we can get some copying down. Cam's hand. Cam's has 2 poisons, but then it's a very gold heavy hand. Probably would have liked a few more bronzes to potentially be able to play out. So, or can just, I mean, maybe he just jams as to. Do you ever go for like the win uneven line with this hand? Like you can play out all of these basically. You just probably want to hold on to Usurper and Roderick, but you can play out like every other card. So potential for him just to smork this round one. And we see Wahhim really valuing the siege support to be able to get his commandos thinned out right off the bat here, giving some extra blue stripe scouts, and it wants to really protect from this lock that we do see in the hand. Cam's however can still lock the commando with order at least, so he takes a lot of tempo away from Wahhim at the very least. Man, how deep is he gonna go? Is he gonna allow him to sit and copy a whole bunch? Yeah, I mean, he could go for the win uneven line, because if Wahhim goes and tries to just copy with these blue stripe scouts, like, that could be... Cam's could really just... If he sees that and just kind of really threatens this round, I mean... You can jam your Joachim more willy-nilly. Like, you have Cantarelli, you have Gorther in hand. You could jam the Joachim, Menno, Gorther, and really, like, put a lot of pressure and just, like, possibly win uneven. A reinforcement into commando? Yeah, I mean, that feels so bad, right? Reinforcement into commando? Just don't feel great. Yeah, I mean, Cam's is a full gold hand here, so if he plays further, he's gonna probably attempt to win uneven. But if he doesn't, and if he doesn't attempt to, or he doesn't want to win uneven right here, then just pass. Don't let Wahhim copy more. But I feel like with this hand, you could be pretty disgusting, especially if he's using these commandos to just play for 4 points of tempo. But unless he's afraid of like an AA coming down for some good points for Wahhim, I mean, I don't know. This is definitely a decision of a turn. And it looks like he is going for it. He's going for the Joachim. We see the Joachim into the Dookie Guard. Dookie Guard coming down here. Plays for okay value with Gorther, Menno, and Brothens here as well. So now Wahhim's got to be a little bit scary seeing Joachim get slammed like that, right? Like, you got to be a little bit worried about losing uneven. Like, you can't really just copy this commando. Like, that's just too low tempo, because the rest of your hand is low tempo too. If you play further and you might just have to pass. Like, you play further, you're losing uneven. I mean, you have a heat wave, but you want to heat wave the ball. Like, if you, it sucks. You want that round control, but this is not the hand. Especially when Wahhim gets slammed like that. Like, you got to be really worried. Like, Menno and Naku is playing for really, really good value here. Yeah. Yeah, I can see this pass. Like, he just had such a bad hand for winning the round. So, seeing Gorther come to... Oh, my God. Oh, getting punished for the clown alchemist. Let's go. Oh, no.
To use my decoctions to your advantage.
Yeah, it only gets a ballista. Yikes. You hate to see that as cams there. What an alchemist. So that's actually, oh, that's so bad because now he just gives him a free purify. Like, oh no. I mean, Cams has like look at all gold. I mean, it was gold in round 1, but like this hand, you're not really. What do you have left of Invo, and you have your coup. You have Roderick for like where you have you have absolutely everything in this hand. That's crazy. Like, this is not something you normally see from Nilfgaard, is having such a golden hand and having access to absolutely everything. It's pretty crazy.
Highly curious case.
So this is a really annoying Vico. My contacts, man.
Hammer now. Ask questions.
Really annoying Vico denying that carryover. God, after an 8-hour day of work, my contacts really just hate me. Okay. Wait, what happened? Wait, Cam's res the Royal Guards instead.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
So he was just looking for the points this round, I guess. Like, he's just looking to 2-0. So by not resing the commando, he's just looking to go for that 2-0 and get that extra 2 points. Okay. I mean, this hand is pretty scary. Like, Cam's hand potentially can get the 2-0. However, not really a good leader for Cam's. Like, Cam's is gonna want to try and find Drog, right? Like, that's his idea with his ideal leader. But Drog's in deck, so there's no really like good leader for Cam's, and he has all of his gold. So like, a Nero carryover is not really great either. So yeah, this will be I feel like Wahhim's in a really good spot here. Like, he has the heat wave, has the Nero for assault. Like, should be okay, right? We got the heat wave on the ball, still stays ahead of that as well. Like, it's so good to be able to heat wave the ball and be ahead. Like, Cam's probably should have taken this Mauler, but I guess he's at this rate. He's just going. No, he has to go for full 2-0 at this point. So I guess Mauler, you staying ahead, being uneven doesn't matter. Vigo comes down for. I guess you go emissary. This poison's kind of trash. This lock's kind of trash. Like, you gave him a cupbearer, so like this poison's not doing a whole heck of a lot for you. Oh, he's going for lock. Okay, I mean, I suppose lock's fine. I suppose lock isn't really like trash. Lock is fine, because it's playing for 5 right away as well, or more than 5, you know, because he can't get. He gave a purify. True. I guess lock is trash. I mean, lock is better than going for poison, right? Like, lock is going better because I mean, poison gives you the 1 strength unit for the revs. This at least has an armor on it. So he took the second worst option. Yeah. All right. Hello, Mr. Absolute Gazer. Okay, so Cam's not a great leader. Bit of a yikes. I mean, you get some more assimilate. Now you're kind of forcing Wahhim to play his cupbearer now, and it's like a slow turn. Oh wait, Canarella into Wahhim. What is Wahhim gonna find? Is Wahhim gonna find? Okay, hunting packs quite a bit of points. Poison. Did he have a poison? Did not have a poison. Hunting pack is the best thing, pretty much. So as Wahhim, I mean, you probably still value like unlocking more, right? Or is he just? He's going for Drog. Okay. Yeah. No, I like it. It denies the coup. Now there's nothing for Cams to even really coup in terms of spies. I like that. It gets rid of the poison, denies the coup. It's a little bit early of a drug, but also like his commandos are good to go. Like, this allows him to start copying and then use cupbearer to unlock later on. And now you start just defending the bleed more, and like you just go into your last round with your Nero AA and your commando carryover. So I mean, I feel like you're just good. Like, this is super threatening for Cams. That's a sad invo. It's not a lot of points. So we have copy. This plays for, these two play for 8. Actually, it's still just like a 2-0 actually, right? It's still actually just a 2-0, I'm pretty sure. Because he's down nearly 20 points. Like, this drug isn't doing enough. Like, kind of sad missing the AA for sure. Baron as well. Baron as well plays for just a lot of value.
Regroup.
Well, I mean, this comes. Is it yeah, I mean, Cams is still a usurper, which plays for quite a bit with the assimilate. Oh wait, is it a? Oh, okay. So he's denying the coup under the Roderick, finding the Drog. So denying the coup on the Roderick, so he's not able to access the Drog anymore. But now this Roderick into coup on the Revenant is quite bad still. But actually, you're still able to survive. You just lose. Okay, so you Pavetta, and then you thin all of them out, and You might. So he has 1 in deck currently. This plays for 8. And then he gets these 2 as well for 8 more. 2 leader charges. Like, because if he can just make it into the last round, top decking into AA should win him the game. But I don't know if you beat Usurper here. Especially not this Revenant coming down.
Elves must die.
I don't think you're beating Usurper here. I think it's just a 2-0. Because it's Revenant proccing 2 as well. My computer is slow today. I don't think I have not really turned the computer on since I casted this weekend. So that probably explains it.
Fourth Brigade, follow me.
Yeah, my computer is not handling well. Like, Cupbearer can unlock this, but yeah, it's just not ever gonna be enough. He needed that AA and Baron. Like that hand needed to be a bit better. Cam's hand was also like super strong. Like drawing that well is pretty crazy as Nilfgaard. Like I feel like the Nilfgaard's like that faction that just like loses the draws the most. But then is like obviously super strong when it draws semi well. All right, we move on into game number 2. Hey Wilson, you wanna edit the score command? Or Hippo or someone? No one? Really? Okay, well, I'll do this then. Now I'll copy. Oh, fucking hell. My computer's so slow. Okay, thank you, Wilson. My computer's so slow that it's taking forever to like actually like type stuff and having it register. So that's why I don't want to do more. Yeah. All right. So 1-0 in favor of Cam's. Nilfgaard is through. So no Keltal is being played. So got to win out with Blaze of Glory and Lined Pockets. So Lined Pockets is probably getting through. I can't see it not. How does Blaze of Glory do into the rest of the lineup? Blaze of Glory... shouldn't do terribly. Yeah, but I mean, obviously the easier one is going to be Line Pockets to get through. So I like the take of Blaze of Glory just to get the most opportunity to get it through. Like, you just give it the most chances, because that's going to be how you lose the series, is not getting this through. But I don't know how you don't get it through against, like, Harmony. Like, Harmony is just auto getting through, or not auto. Skellige should just auto get through against Harmony is what I meant. Like, it's hard to see Harmony winning. Yeah, so we got Portal Line Pockets into the Skellige. Line Pocket's going to want to abuse the coin here. Probably just go for Portal right off the bat. Yep. Portal right off the bat. Both Safecrackers in hand, but you're still able to... you still don't have a Brick Justice because there's a Coerced Blacksmith as well to be your last Justice target. So could still play out the Safecrackers as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Safecrackers are coming down at 8. That's quite a bit of points. I mean, you're definitely putting down 1.
Open sesame.
Like, you're kind of just winning uneven, I feel like. Especially if you put down the other Safecracker, because, you know, it's playing for 8 again, and then you're just playing these crimes for an extra 4 points, which is...
Got you like fishes.
Well, I guess not 4 points anymore, but 3 for now.
What is it?
So what's the catch of this tournament? There's no catch. Players bring whatever they want to bring. Some players bring memes, some players don't. It's up to the players. Yeah, there's no, like... I didn't want to... Yeah, Safecracker comes down here. And now it's just kind of like a loss uneven for cams, I feel like. But yeah, basically the idea of this tournament was just to have, like, a lot of casted games every month. Just have a consistent, decent prize pool to not only reward the viewers by being able to see most of the games being played, you know, being able to see, you know, upwards of 20 games every month. And then also making it, like, rewarding time-wise for the players. It's $200 prize pool, so, like last weekend, Cams was able to win $150 for about 5 hours of work, which at the end of the day isn't bad for your investment while playing Gwent. So... But yeah, so now Crime's coming down. Well, it's going to be 2 points soon. Should be able to kill off this this bare knuckle brawler next turn. So still 2 points on each of these crimes. I mean, maybe he's able to get out. Doesn't have to lose uneven. I mean, you can play out every card in this hand but iced. Whereas Wahhim starts to get a little bit overcommittal with what he wants to play out. Actually... No, he had a pass here. Huh. Because the bleeding on the Safecracker. Why did Wahhim give him that pass? Not able to get the boat thinned out yet either. Huh. I think he kind of needed to lock him into that round. So, wasn't every other crime just better than Bloody Good Fun? Every other crime was a point more, so would have kept him in the round with every card but the Bloody Good Funds. But then again, then you have coins and then you're not able to spend them out. So I guess they were kind of awkward to play out if you wanted to get ahead there. It was kind of awkward because then you would have to waste coins on the Bloody Good Funds later. Or you just spend all the way down. You'd have to commit Philippa, right? You'd have to commit Philippa, spend down, and then play your Bloody Good Funds. Alright. Luckily not mulliganing into the boat here for Wahhim. Cams. A lot of bronzes in this hand. I don't know. If you can save ice, that's all you need. But not a lot of golds to help him save that ice. Like, Morkvarg would be really huge to have in this hand. Obviously, it's sad having Blood Eagle not be a tutor anymore. Morkvarg is a really good bleed defender. So, Cams would really like to see Morkvarg. Possibly like a totem in the hand. Would be good. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to not spend ice. But I guess if you spend iced and leader, then you still have Herald to top deck into for round 3. So if you get card advantage, you have card advantage, Herald, and totem. You're probably fine, right?
Oh, you've done it now.
You type exclamation point bracket to see the players' lists. So Cams goes into Blood Eagle here. Blood Eagle onto the Skjordal to kill off the Suspender real quick and get rid of another cloud. I almost just call him Clown Splitter, but Crown Splitter. Yeah. So Cleaver does come down here. Again, Wahhim really needs to get out this iced, so you're going to have to commit the Cleaver. Going in here, you're not getting... I mean, you have 3 crimes, so you're getting some decent Intimidate value too. Again, very sad for Cams to miss out on this Morkrug. Morkrug being like a really good inclusion to be an answer for this Cleaver. Just straight killing it off is great.
Bury corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Could see like, I mean, Philippa's not terrible. Could also just payday this. So what's your efficient way to... Oh, no. Please no. What's your efficient way to get up to 9 coins? So you have... Well, I mean, dip in the Pontar gets you there. You could just payday something else. So you could dip, thin the boat out. Oh, wait. Does he not run boat? Oh, wait. Never mind. He doesn't run boat. Okay. Well, I guess you don't need to worry about getting to 9 coins then. Never mind. Yeah, he runs portal, no boat. Okay. So you can just payday this. You can fill up with this too for way higher tempo, but payday is good. Also, you know, this Herkia doesn't feel great to play out. This Drummond Berserker doesn't feel great to play out either, because you're just soaking up the damage, not putting a unit on the board. So gonna potentially start to get annoying for Cams. So Herkia takes the pings here. Plays a 5-point card, which is a bit sad, but I mean, in this matchup, Herkia is not great. Just a lot of ways to remove it or yoink it. But I mean, he did start to get some Bloodthirst down, so I guess it's not like the worst. So how else? He's gonna have to try and get Bloodthirst on this. I mean, you want to straight kill the drill.
Oh, you've done
But
it.
can't really, can he? He can't straight kill the drill with this hand. So I guess you just use the drill for your Bloodthirst. So Cam's just going for War of Clans. Oh, War of Clans gives you your Bloodthirst here now. But now Drill has some... I mean, there's not a lot of great stuff for the Drill to hit yet. Do you see the Bear Witcher now coming online with this nice new Adrenaline feature? But, like, what else do you do? Like, you would go Philippa instead of Drill? Like, you could go... I mean, you could also go Cleaver and Pickpocket. Like, you could spend with Cleaver. I mean, then you overprofit anyway. I mean, you could go Jock, too. You're just going all in at this point. It's kind of a sad drill because there's not enough units on the board. But then again, it doesn't die this next turn, so whatever.
I'll cleave you in two.
He's playing for 24, 28. So kill off the Bear Witcher. You would just kill off the Herkia too. And no. No, you just hold, I guess. I mean, that is kind of like 3-ish points, I suppose.
What are you gonna do?
Cam still does have that 28 points of reach. But it would suck to use leader and ice to not get card advantage. Like, it might just be Wahhim's pass. He's not really doing much else. Okay, so going all in here is Wahhim. Looks like he's Philipping. So now there's quite the point gap here. No carryover going into the next round for Wahhim. Only really has Gord and Jacques left. Pretty sad. I mean, you just discard them. Oh, you did. Okay, I mean that's fine. Just to get that ticking. Leader comes down onto the cleaver.
No one else dares face me.
Cam's just gets a card here, right? Unless it hits the shield. So okay. Okay, are we gonna be a big dick player here? I hope we are. I would love to see it. Oh, come on. Big dick it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Are we gonna see it? Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it, boys. uh Okay, it's 1-1. All tied up. God, you gotta appreciate Jams for doing that for us, for thinking of the viewer there. All right, so let's move into the next game. Cam's still trying to get this Skellige through. Gonna probably be the harder one of his decks to get through. But again, I don't know about this Harmony list being able to get through for Wahhim here. It's hard to see Harmony having the points. Like Skelmegalo is just able to kill off like Harmony engines well. Just has a big point slam play in the iced. With Harmony not being able to efficiently answer the engines of the other two, right? And there's no way Line Pockets doesn't just get through. Okay, so just waiting on the players to pick their decks. God, I hope my hamburger's unthawed for dinner tonight. I was really late today. I was gonna say I hope my meat's unthawed, but like out of context, like I mean, probably doesn't sound great. I'd ask your mother to unthaw it for me, but she hasn't been answering my texts lately. It's been kind of sad. I've been ghosted by your mom, chat. It was bound to happen, I guess. It was fate. She was too good for me. Alright, so we see Lion Pockets looking to abuse the red coin as expected. And we see Full Test again coming on blue here. Looking to have more of a functional hand, hopefully, for this round one. We see some blue stripes. We see Assault. Oh, this is a way better hand than the previous game. Still have to be really worried about Syndicate, though. Like, Syndicate, let's see Cam's hand quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 crimes, not like super heavy on the crimes, but does have a really nice round 1 spender in the Sea Jackal. Sea Jackal is what you like to see for spending those coins round 1. We see Furco into Justice as well, so you can just lead right off with that tempo instead of just going a little bit slower with the Safecracker. But you can also just go for the Safecracker for the maximum amount of points, right? Because Furco gets the extra point on Safecracker. We see the oil come down to answer Safecracker right away. Likely going to see Furco next turn, and Cam's really going to try and push this round. Triss. How... There's a D-bomb here? How, like, skillful is Triss going to be? How many options does she have?
4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
Yeah, I mean, the oil was super slow.
Next time it'll be
like,
personal.
Because, like, this play, now you're behind. You're way behind on tempo. I would have just left that Safecracker up, and then you could have just Baroned it. Potentially this round if you need to. Like, the oil is just so slow. You're kind of just gonna get abused now.
Salutations.
Then again, I mean, maybe oil was just fine. It just seems so slow. Like, I feel like you're just gonna get abused. Like, it just... Cam's just plays crimes for the rest of this round. Like, you did draw really well in terms of, like, being able to use the commandos and be able to copy them, but, like...
Death to the enemy!
Yeah, this is not great. So, have to blow the leader charge because the siege support was so easily answered. Cam's is rolling the Triss here. Are you just gonna go for the Bloody Good Fun just to get rid of this? Yep. So, Bloody Good Fun gets rid... There's a whole bunch of options to be able to get rid of that, too. So, I mean, there's oil, there's bomb. Like, he's always able to kill this. Like, I don't think there's a...
Must die.
So now, Wahhim just loses on even here. Able to copy. Some commandos, obviously, but... Yeah. So as Cam's able to get the boat out next turn, he is with dip. So Cam's can just play dip next turn and get the boat out. Could also just hold on the dip and go swindle instead. No, swindle. I mean, he could probably go swindle. Probably gonna have the tempo to do it if Wahhim just plays another scout. So.
Bloody non-humans.
But maybe he just wants to play the dip because it's, you know, then he always is just winning uneven. Don't want to play the down tempo swindle. Next turn he just goes Jackal, taps once, and then maybe you tap. No, you tap twice, just because like that's your. You don't want to ever spend this cleaver, so tap twice on the Jackal, and then go into your swindle after that. Wahhim, I mean, this Baron's getting value, obviously, but I don't know. You could just kind of able to. You could have Nero, I guess, and do like a reinforcements if you really want to continue to play for more carryover, because you've already lost uneven. That could probably be a play, but. So it decides just to play the D-bomb here.
I only loot corpses, except sometimes.
Only loot corpses. So oil and debomb, is there any other ones? There's another oil. But yeah, Cam's isn't too worried about the Jackal dying. I mean, just pass. Unless you want a Nero for more carryover. I mean, I would have just did that last turn instead, but... Wait.
Stand and fight, coward.
This Selkirk's a bit weird. So I guess he's intending to try and win the round now. So you're willing to commit the Baron and the AA. So now it kind of goes from losing on even to winning the round. Very expensive, though. A bit odd. Because now Cam's is a bit awkward. He has to spend Cleaver if he wants to win the round. But, like, you over-profit. Like, yeah, this is kind of sucks for Cam's here. This really sucks. So not clicking that Jacko is just like...
Third time's the charm, what do you say?
So I do... Swindle's fine. Only plays for like 1 point, obviously, which is a bit sad, but like... I don't know, now you're forcing Wahhim into an awkward situation, having to spend first AA or spend Baron. Just trade for a Swindle, so... Like, as Cam's, like, Heatwave isn't like, impressive value against this deck. So, like, just spending Heatwave to take the round now, if Wahhim passes, is fine. So Baron does get spent in return for this Swindle, and yeah, Cam's just takes the pass. Can't really play further. Well, he preserves the AA for a potential push, which is good. Top decks into a Neuromancy there. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. So... Wahhim finding a bunch of gold, so has access to Drug, has access to Commandos here, but very sparse on the leader charges right now. No other siege supports as well, so like Heatwave and Philippa are definitely huge threats. Do you just take the long round with no, because Drill. No. Drill is super bad against Revs. Holy shit, that's annoying. So it needs to try and get like Drill out. Drill is extremely scary.
Could have settled this amicably, you know.
So he's going for Mauler to try and get this Roche down. So Cam's going Heatwave, gets the boat out, but this enables Roche to go play for some really good value. This poison's kind of scary. There's still 2 poisons left in Cam's deck. Well, you can't just pass with drill, so like Cam's having first say with a drill for round 3 is just too scary, right? Like you just go Roche here.
Temeri, that's what matters.
Semper Fi!
Nice mess you've got
Okay,
here.
so really applying the pressure with the double commandos. With double commandos, yeah, then I can very much see this leader charge here, because then you ruin the Philippa Heatwave answer this round. So I do like the leader charge, even though it's the final one added with this. So now you're just going for like the full 2-0 line and hoping your opponent doesn't have drill, which Camps doesn't have drill, so this should be a 2-0. Like you just a Nero, or you play Pavetta. Huh, wait, Well, you want Pavetta to play for points, right? But then your Drog is last say. Would you ever just Drog just the Mauler? Probably not. But you're getting an extra 8 points on your Pavetta, which is huge. So maybe you could just Drog the Mauler, I guess. Then you just deny that poison potential, even though Cam's doesn't have a poison, but otherwise, is your drug really getting value ever? Troll versus Philippa. I mean, true, it gives him a good Philippa.
Death to the enemy!
But now he's just opting to never go Drog. So what is your... Are you just passing with a Nero then?
I'll never be imprisoned again.
Like what is your Nero now this round? I mean, you could just Heatwave, I guess. Heatwave for 9 is your best card at the moment. But like, because now you're kind of pot committed. Like, you can't just not go all in. So 21 points for Cams to make here. Still has 6 leader charges.
The beast shall be born, and the blood of innocence shall flow.
So Cams should just be fine.
You've done it now.
Right? There's only... Yeah, not being able to straight 2-0 there is so bad. Because like Baron and Heatwave, all your tall punish is gone, so Cams could potentially just slam the gourd or early for the tunnel drill pocket. Although he does need a spender with this hand. Finds gourd. So has access to gourd and drill. Bit sad he doesn't have bit sad he didn't have it the other way around.
A warm smile, that's all it takes.
Right, like gourd off of the Anero, drill in hand. But I mean, he just loses a point on gourd at this point. This armor though is kind of annoying for the tunnel drill. But I guess you just go Jackal at this point. Yeah, you just go Jackal, you get the extra point on gourd. And this should be easy win for Cams. Hey, Chezzy, thank you so much for the host, man. Hope the stream went well. Welcome, everybody. We have, we're just casting a Quill Cup qualifier game. April's qualifiers are here again. We got Cams taking on Wahhim today. And it looks like we're going to go into 2-1. in favor of cams currently. Syndicate, doing syndicate things and taking down commandos quite easily. I guess this is just a terrible matchup. Because you're taking NR on blue, then it's super hard because Line Pox can abuse that red coin so well. And then Tunnel Drill is such just like a disgusting card and against the... Although we didn't see it getting played here, but it's such a threat. It's such a threat for Wahhim. You can't just go and take, like... You don't get any long round draw Revenant value, so, like, yeah, it's not great. So, Cams 2 to the 1 has 2 games to get his Skellige through against this full test deck and against this Harmony list. So I'm assuming Harmony comes in here, and we're just going to keep seeing NR being brought on the blue coin. You could also see NR try to use this red and then Harmony take blue so it can get round control, and then... I could see some potential for that too. Like Harmony, you really, really want that round control. You're gonna need to win in Smork Skellige, and hopefully you can just win through the bleed. Because you definitely don't outpoint Iced Blaze. Like you definitely can't take a longer round. So we'll see what Wahhim decides to bring here on this coin. Will he bring full test? I mean, thinking full test might be a good option. Try and abuse that red. Hopefully commandos, you draw well enough that you can abuse red, get a really nice bleed in, and then, you know. All right, what do we have here? Oh, this loading. Oh, thank God. It's been really long on the loading screen today, so like I've been getting really worried. But we made it into every game so far. Again. Okay, so Skellige on the blue coin here. We see Harmony being taken. Herkia alongside the ship as well. We see a lot of like bronze engines that should help cams. Harmony, I mean, we have access to the poison through the Collar Fauve. And, wait. So we mulligan to poison just to, okay. Well, would have liked to see a poison in Wahhim's hand. Again, very good for that red coin abuse. Would have to go call to be able to get the poison completion here. Did they fix the platform? Yeah. We got into every game, so maybe they did. I got into every game last weekend too, which, you know, I'm quite impressed with lately. So I don't know. Maybe I've just been getting really lucky. But Trained Hawk coming in, setting up the Harmony right away, moving this boat to the range road, disabling its ability. And we see the nice Marauder come down to go and shoot this Hawk dead and bury it beneath the great oak of this forest, whatever. Okay, so what's the most efficient way to deal with this Dunka? Gonna have to try and kill it. So just going Berserker here and likely just gonna gutting slash it. So just taking the guaranteed ping on the Berserker. And again, like trying to value the Herkia here. So you can't just go and ping Herkia with the 2 damage from Dunka and then kill off Herkia with, say, this Bowman. So I like waiting on the Herkia here, probably getting Herkia down after you slash this Dunka. Or if he uses the charge on the Dunka, you could just get Herkia down next turn and TA her. Yeah. Camps can spend out quite a bit this game. He has the Blood Eagle as well.
Oh, Quill Cup almost as good as Quill's mom.
True, my mom is #1 in the bedroom. I learned from the bat. Oh God.
Humans are not.
I didn't mean to. I was gonna say something about like, yeah, I got good. I meant to be like genetics, right? Like, oh God, that was terrible. Ugh. Yikes. Okay, guys, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Have you seen a fuse lying about? Have you?
We are moving on. We can possibly see the Herkia come down with the... Not using the stratagem, however. Is there just nothing really to threaten Herkia? Yeah, nothing really, I guess, to threaten Herkia, right? Like, Ciaran is gone. We've seen no rebukes come down yet with the Forest Protect. Yeah, actually, he probably should have TA'd it, right? Like, why didn't you stratagem this? What is he, like, worried about? Yeah, I mean, Falv has access to a rebuke. It's actually going to be quite annoying. Yeah, I don't know why Cams didn't stratagem this. You have nothing else left to stratagem. I guess he's using it to maybe deny a poison? But Herkia dying is pretty bad. Okay, and he doesn't get punished because there's no like naked rebuke in hand. Wahhim having to go Falv is a bit more expensive way to use that rebuke, but Cam's still just chilling here with this crystal skull. Very, very ballsy. Although he did show us that he presented us with his big meaty clackers in the game where he took the, was it like a 1-in-7? The 1-in-7 pass. Yep, so we're seeing Falv into the rebuke most likely.
Wait, yes, and you won't let us talk to strangers.
So I mean, Herkia played for 6, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. And Camps can still play quite a bit deeper. Like, so now we have Elf, Dwarf, Dryad down for Barnabas. Barnabas coming down for a whole heck of a lot of points. Cam's using the Blood Eagle to remove the Dryad here.
Very corpses? Nay, feed our
Playing
foes
into a
with
bronze
bloody
here.
live.
Again, still not using this Crystal Skull. I guess he's still just really trying to save that Veil for the poison to completely deny that this round. So... yeah, it did hit the shield. Quite hilarious, actually. Definitely a good highlight. Definitely a good one. I mean, again, Cam's able to play out a lot of this hand. Like, there's no good value for Morkvarg really here, but, you know, happy to play out the Invader, fine to play out the Kaduki. And we see Wahhim really committing here with the Forest Protector. Forest Protector coming into this rebuke here. Playing for some really good value, removing this Raider and kind of punishing Cams for protecting none of his engines. But now we see Morkvarg starting to get at least a little bit of value onto this Forest Protector. But likely, I mean, Raider can still just be played out to play ahead. You could play Kaduk as well, so then you have that heal order ready to continue to stay ahead. So and again, this Gesris value not looking hot. So if Cams is able to take this round with this hand, like all he needs to draw is semi well, and he's got this game. Like, he was able to, you know, Wahhim wasn't able to get a lot of units on this back row. Cam's able to kill off the Fauve and the Bowman, Ciaran. Like, he was able to kill off quite a bit, which was nice for him. So this Gezrus is just ultra sad. And then again, playing the Kaduk back row, playing around this Gezrus too. Yeah, this is just sad. Having to play so deep to just not get really anything committal out of cams is, I mean, Kaduk's a little bit, but like, if that's not the type of commitment that you want. You want a much heavier commitment than just a Kaduk. So, and also only 1 point of carryover with Dunka too, really. Sad. All right, do we see Cam's find what he needs here? Gonna need to really find Herald or Iced here. Well, I mean, eventually, right? Like, just takes the long round, probably. I mean, this defender is gonna be a bit defender Pavko. Like, getting through defender could be a little bit annoying. What is the only? Well, I think the only thing that Wahhim has to buff that up is a caress. Okay, Cam's smorking the bleed here. I mean, I suppose that's fine too. I don't know. I just think there's like, you could just do whatever you want, I feel like, in this match.
Was it so plowing crummy in Nilfgaard?
So like, War of Clans potentially, or does he want to just get the ship? Yeah, just goes for the ship. Either way is a pretty good way to eventually get down. This Figus here can go totem next turn. Yeah, again, there's no way to buff up this Figus either. So eventually he's just going to get Blood Eagled. Then there's going to be a leader to come down, possibly with this Blood Eagle. You know, you can see the leader iced, essentially this round. But getting out Defender Figus for this, like, you could pass here too and just be like, okay. Like, you could smork, you could pass. I don't think it matters. It's like, Harmony just is. But this would be a pretty good pass, right? Defender's gone, Pavko's gone. Pretty okay trades for you. Yeah, he takes the pass. Pass is probably the safest, for sure. But I genuinely think you could just do whatever. Yeah.
One arrow. That is all I need.
So now, again, Cam's looking to find one of these just to have in hand. I mean, Blood Eagle can eventually find one of them. Yeah, just top decks the ice like a Chad, top decks the Herald like a... Okay, game over. Don't mean to be like... It's kind of why I can sometimes really just be like the worst fucking caster, because like... Jesus Christ. Okay, dude. Showing off a bit much. A little bit of an overkill here.
Forest is me.
Like, I'm kind of bad at being able to bullshit a game like this, being like, oh guys, who's gonna win this one in this round 3? I don't know.
To arms, all of yous.
Who could possibly be the winner of this round 3? I mean, both players drawing just about everything. I mean, missing out on 2 points for the council, but again, it just doesn't matter. There's quite a bit of harmony value. Quite a bit of harmony value. So Cam's likely just looking to set up this Bloodthirst. So Cam's just gonna use this Blood Eagle. Yeah, just on the Dana. And like when you see the Blood Eagle come down, he's not even trying to set it up. That's when you're just like, oh fuck. That's when you're just sitting there like, Keck, wait. Are you serious? Blood Eagle for the bronze, man. Seriously, you're gonna do it to me? But yeah, Cam's making sure that he just has Bloodthirst when, well, I guess it doesn't when Gezrus comes down because this denies. But you have this. Squirtle coming down to easily just pop off Gezrus here. And we see poisons, but they're not really super impactful. I guess it's going to be kind of interesting to see what this what the ice pings are, or what the Herald pings off here. Herald unknown Bloodthirst killer. So we'll see what Herald does. I just don't think it matters either way. So possibly, yeah, Barnabas comes down, buffs up this elf before it possibly dies here. Morkvarg's a lot of value as well onto these dryads. Morkvarg gonna come down next turn, and he's just gonna have Bloodthirst. So Herald not gonna ping off and deny any Bloodthirst this game, as Barnabas did buff up this elf. So yeah, we should see Mork come down here onto the 12. Or is he just gonna go iced? I guess he's just gonna go ice. I mean, it really did.
Skelliger and Sinter shall stand ever together.
So draws into the Utah here. It's quite the easy game. Discards the Invader. Another 14 points here. Still has the totem to click too. Not a single, yeah. Ice didn't even draw him into a bronze. Cam saw no bronzes enter his hand in this round 3. So, Cam's the Quilland Cup master. Apparently, like I feel like I almost just need to connect my PayPal hit to his and do like this monthly like renewal for Cam's for these Quilland Cups as he moves on to another top 16. Well played to both players. I really like Wahhim bringing his spice piles. I always love to cast piles. They're a lot more fun. Obviously, when it's more of a pile off, and when you don't have like meta decks, just kind of clippity clappity. You know what I mean?